Hi, my name is Sean Smith, and welcome to another OmniED Brief. Today, we're going to focus in on finding and setting up that learning space for that hybrid, fully online learning experience, particularly in identifying the necessary supplies. Yeah, something simple and yet so critical in organizing, creating limited distractions, and a host of other things. And so, with that in mind, we're going to focus in on one, suggestions to explore and gather, two, locate materials, and three, ways to stay organized. Now, first of all, at the beginning of the year, we get those lists, phenomenal lists from educators. This year, we're getting not only a phenomenal list for educators to prepare in terms of supplies, what to have. Now, in addition, we're getting things from schools. We're also getting some suggestions from states or regional or other organizations to say, hey, in this hybrid, fully online environment, here are other things to consider for that immediate environment for tools, for supplies, for resources. Take a look at those lists, utilize those lists, apply those lists. In addition, we're seeing, and this is how we should organize it as educators, but also for the parents and families we're serving. In addition, we're organizing things for maybe for the unit. Hey, these are the supplies we're going to necessarily need for the unit. Or maybe these are the supplies for this week. We bring it out on Sunday and say, hey, these are the things you're going to need for this week, for this class. Make sure that they're available. It might be putting some of those things that we used last week away temporarily. It might be if we're not going to use them for a couple weeks, we put them away out of the room to declutter, to lessen, the list goes on. But the whole idea is that we're able to focus in on the learning by not having to worry about, wait, where's this, where's that, et cetera, et cetera. In addition, back to organizing, and we talked about this from an organizing as a function of the individual, but we, as both the educator, but also the parent at home, help the child to declutter, help the child to make certain their learning space, that desktop, that surface on their device is basically fairly reduced. In addition, utilize tools around so that they can quickly access the supplies they need. So quickly accessing the supplies they need might be putting things on shelves, might be having a certain spot in the home where things are easily available. And again, as educators, we can help facilitate ideas for that. And as the adults in the home, we can help do that so that it's basically within reach of the child. So they're not having to go search for it. They're not having to spend every morning, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to be on at 8 o'clock, but where's this? Where's that? Again, it reduces that stress. And again, also being prepared for the fact that my device is ready to roll. I've charged it in a certain spot. I'm ready to go, no questions asked. Now, with the organization, we've talked about this to empower the individual, but we as adults, both the educator and the parent at home, can help in terms of not only making that available very within proximity, but also in a manner that they can be able to access. So, for example, let's color code things. Let's color code certain supplies for certain classes, for certain times of the day, for certain types of materials. It might be color, it might be tagging, it might be putting it in certain types of bins versus other bins, but critical things so they're quickly available, easily accessible, not taking time away from other very important things in that hybrid, fully online world. Hope this brief was helpful. Come on back for more.